Hey guys, it's JonTaun from Total Brohammer here, and it looks like today we'll be fighting Human Resources Department on Norden. So, I never played the Tomb Kings, I don't really like them, but let's try them out. I'm feeling them right now. So, who do we want to use here? Let's see who Human Resources decides to go with here. Yo! Alrighty. So, the Tomb Kings are pretty strong faction. He's going Dwarves. I believe this is the hardest matchup for the Tomb Kings. But we're not going to be nice. We are not going to be nice. So we're going to go 2 Tomb Scorpions. And I'm actually going to deploy them behind them. Who do we want as our lord here? Statue of the Imperishable, maybe? Reinhardt Contempt. Reinhardt Contempt can be useful with his bound spells. Arkhan the Black's always good. Let's go with the Cheap Lord. Well, actually, what do we have for? We got Nehekar, Death, and we might as well just go with Arkhan the Black at that point. We'll put him on his chariot, give him all his abilities, and we'll grab minus 30 armor. That could be useful. We'll grab Soul Blight and Purple Sun of Zayers. So this does have to be... Ooh, those are 2 expensive spells, so it has to be overcasted. I feel like the Purple Sun of Sabers is going to have better damage potential. This has to be overcasted as well for area of effect. Huh. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. We'll grab his abilities here, or rather items. We'll grab a Necrotex, and we'll put him on a Skeleton Chariot as well. Let's go ahead and grab a front line. We just need something that's going to hold. So these guys have 30 melee defense on. I mean, these guys aren't going to do any damage anyway, because what's their 6 armor piercing versus what? 6. Yeah, might as well bring these guys. Let's also grab this guy. He'll last forever, and we don't need the Cap Guard. I don't want to go with any range. Let's try to just get up on them. Some of these guys get a lot of stuff to muck up. I feel like Yushati are going to be the way to go. Let me see here. The problem is Slayers are good against everything that the Tomb Kings have. So let's go ahead and grab some Yushati. And I guess we have enough for another carrying. So let's just grab another carrying. I really would like a Nehekar horseman. Let's go ahead and grab a Nehekar horseman. Then we'll just chevron these guys up. So, like I said, I never played the Tomb Kings. I have no idea how to play them. So we're just gonna try it out here, guys. I had a really good battle where my opponent brought a lot of trolls, but for some reason the sound wouldn't work in that battle. Like mid battle, just cut out. So unfortunately, I was unable to bring that to y'all. But yeah, I lost, and he just brought a bunch of goblins and trolls. Just like 6 trolls and a ton of goblins. A orc war boss. And he just absolutely wrecked me. My infantry stood no chance, and his trolls just kept coming back and regenerating. So it was tough. But like I said, I have no idea how to play Tomb Kings. Not one of my factions. I play the Empire, the Dark Elves, sometimes Bretonnia. I really like the Greenskins. Sometimes Beastmen. I liked them a lot better in Game 1 because they were a lot weaker, I guess. But I also liked Bretonnia a lot in Game 1, but not so much in Game 2. I felt like their infantry was actually pretty good in Game 1. Alright, so we're fighting the Dwarves. So let's start this force right here, and if he decides to set up over here, then his cannons won't have good range on us. So we're gonna have these guys. Yushati behind the front line. Just gonna have carrion all over the place. Horsemen all over the place. Yeah. There we go. Gonna have Cetra, or rather Arkhan and Necrotex in our front line. They're just gonna be running around causing havoc. And our Tomb Scorpions, where do we want them? They cannot hide in the forest, correct? Maybe it doesn't even make sense to have them start in the rear. I don't know. Let's put them up over here. Oh, they can hide in the forest. Never mind. So I feel like he's gonna be over here. So let's throw him over here at the beginning. And that's exactly where it was. All right. So let's line up right here. These are our Nehekara horsemen, so our better ones. Looks like he's got a front line of Longbeards. I'm expecting a lot of Rangers, since I can't see a lot of his army right now. Let's get these horsemen up in the forest here, and we'll go do some scouting with our carrion here, just to see what there is to see. He does have an artillery piece of an organ gun. And there is his first group of Rangers with great weapons. I like it. They have very short range, though. Interesting. So let's get these Scorpions moving up over here. And let's move our carrion around this side. And we'll move these carrion over here. And we'll move this skeleton horseman in the forest right here. So let's get Cetra and our Necrotech moving up too. I always forget things like that. These guys are still hidden, and hopefully they'll stay hidden until they're in the forest, and then we can just jump on these guys in behind. And hopefully by then he'll have committed his slayers to the front line so that they can deal with the Ushapti. But our Team Scorpions, they're still hidden. Sweet. Sweet. It's sweet, guys. Alright. We don't want to take any free fire. Let's just go ahead and set up on this ridge. Let's see how we can do. I feel pretty good about it. I mean, he's got to have more, right? More Rangers all over the place. We'll see. We'll see. We have lots of carrion and horsemen to just muck things up everywhere. So we'll see what we can do here. He's going to reform to meet us. Very wise, very wise. And... oh, it says something. Oh, it's got Miss Micro. Well, that's alright. The game hasn't started yet. Really. I feel like he's got more. We do have him surrounded, so let's go ahead and start advancing. We'll send these guys around the edge. These guys can engage. These guys can engage. These guys can engage. And these guys can go around the edge too. And we'll just wait on these Team Scorpions. And now let's just let's start advancing all over the place. Let's get our carrion in here. Where's our other carrion? Where's our other carrion? Right here. So we'll just go after these rangers. We'll go after these rangers over here. We'll go after this group over here. We'll bring this guy in after. Ooh, that thing's actually pretty dangerous. Let's bring these guys in up here. And we'll get our Ushapti in there. Let's get our lords in there too. We will pop a Purple Son of Zerus right there. As well as this. Goes a bunch of physical resistance. And let's go hit these guys over here. And let's come in after these rangers. I think we're just absolutely destroying his formation here. Let's get these guys to go after the slayers here. Let's get our lord moving in and out, as well as our necrotech. They are on chariots. Let's move them in here. And let's go ahead and pop this. That'll hit most of his front line there. Get this necrotech moving, and let's get this guy into the front line. Let's get him after this thing here. Looks like they... what were they hit by? We're absolutely destroying all his range, but so that's good. Let's pull back all our cav. We don't want to get into these slayers all too much. Let's go after this cannon right here. Get these guys out. Have both of our carrion actually go after these guys. Let's have our Nehekara horsemen, or rather skeleton horsemen, go after the cannon. Nehekara horsemen come down here. Let's go ahead and pop this. And have our chariots keep on moving. And wow, that Soul Blight, his front line is just falling apart. And the Scorpions too. Ooh man. Ooh man. Good call here. Good call. Let's get a rear charge over here. And yeah, we're absolutely destroying these rangers now. So everything's going going to plan, I gotta say. Let's move into this healthy group of Longbeards. And that purple son is Zarus. Let me see. He only got 12 kills, so must have not done too much. Let's go ahead and get on these Iron Breakers. Ooh. Those Stealth and Spearmen can chase off those guys, and these guys are doing a good job at destroying these Rangers. So you guys can go after the Rangers. I'll get these Carrion over here to... Sorry, these Skeleton Horsemen just ready on standby to mess up anything that tries to escape. Get these Nehekara Horsemen out so they can do a rear charge of those Longbeards, and let's get Arkhan the Black away from Belegar Ironhammer here. Same thing with our Necrotect. I don't think we need any more... What am I trying to say? Alright, we're taking care of these Rangers' great weapons in this cannon crew, so that's good. We have got our Yushati summons. Let's go take care of them. These Nehekara horsemen can run off these Longbeards. And is there anything else that's routing that I can go chase away? Those guys probably won't come back. So let's get our Necrotech to heal up these Yushati. And let's pull these Yushati over here. Let's just get them away from the Slayers. And we're doing a good job on this Lord here. Let's get Arkhan the Black moving. Let's get this Necrotech in here and do some cycle charges. You can pull through Arkhan. We'll go ahead and grab this. What do we need for the Purple Son of Zarus? We'll save that to try to break these Iron Breakers. Just look at them. They don't want to fall. Let's move these Yushati out over here and have these Skeleton Spearmen go after the Slayers. Come on, Yushati. Run. Let's go over here. Alright, these guys are all off the battlefield. Well, those guys are. Ooh, they did come back. So let's bring our Skeleton Horsemen. I should have expected that, honestly. Let's we're getting his Lord pretty good here, so let's start getting this Sane, I think, now. And come in and hit these Slayers also. So where are these Iron Breakers? Let's go ahead and pop a Purple Son of Zarus on all these. There's a lot of our guys there. I don't know. Let's use it right here. Why not? I'm gonna use Physical Resistance right here, and we'll have both of these guys go after them. These Carrion can go after his Lord here, and these guys, they're deteriorating anyway. They can just chase off those. Let's get Arkhan and the Necrotech to keep on moving. And let's get these Carrion back. Let's get these Skeleton Horsemen moving over here. And what do we have chasing these? Those guys are almost off the battlefield. There we go. We'll bring these guys back now. And yeah, looking good. Now we got some mass shatters going down, and it looks like we're just going to have to finish off these Slayers. But Human Resources is going to bow out here. So let's look at that in-battle breakdown here. So Arkhan the Black, 30 kills. The Purple Sons of Zarus, honestly, didn't seem too good. The Slayers here, MVPs, and the Shati just destroyed these Longbeards with great weapons, especially with that Soul Blight. So I probably should have used Soul Blight a second time. Carrion did a good job at shutting down his Rangers, along with my Skeleton Horsemen and Nehekara Horsemen. And, you know, the Spearmen, they just were there. They were just fodder. And that, worked out great. So, my opponent's army, let's see. Organ Gun wasn't a great choice on this map due to the heavily forested and hilly nature of it. I feel like, the anti-large Dwarf Lord, I think his name is Ungrim Iron Fist, is probably a better choice. A Runesmith is good, a Thane is good. Longbeards with great weapons. I don't think you need Longbeards with great weapons because, I mean, I think what you should do is get Dwarf Warriors. Because, think about it. All of the Tomb King's infantry are lightly armored. And none of them have AP except for halberds. And halberds do not trade effectively with infantry. So I think he probably should just got Dwarf Warriors. Probably another Slayer, including the Dragonback Slayers. Cut the Iron Breakers. Maybe he got some... Or actually, he could have even gone a front line of like 3 Iron Breakers. And then just got rid of the fodder. And also had some... you know what, let's go see what I would bring. Custom Battle. Dwarfs. And I of course never bring Dwarfs either. So Ungrim Iron Fist, he is indeed the anti-large lord. And this is constant. Disabled if hit points greater than 20%. Well, that doesn't seem very useful then. We're just gonna make him cheap here, 1350. We will grab I'll probably go 2 runesmiths, because look at this. We don't need the armor, so we already got plenty of that. Rune of Wrath and Ruin is great. Damage resistance, great. Extra armor piercing, great. But we also have this Hammer of Karak, which is reusable. Minus 25% weapon damage and minus 44% melee attack. So, for 50 seconds, this like completely disables the unit's damage dealing capabilities. So we're just going to have the same kit on both those guys, I would think. And for our main army, what if we got 1, 2, 3 Ironbreakers? The blasting charges would absolutely wreck infantry, make them not last very long. Maybe the Grumbling Guard. Let's go ahead and grab Dragonback Slayers and these guys, and then I think we need some armor-piercing missiles with, I don't know, let's grab 1 Iron Drake Trollhammer Torpedo, and then Thunders. So what are Carrion gonna do against Thunders? They have 80 armor, not much. And the Rangers, the Great Weapons, only have 40, so Carrions can actually beat those guys up pretty good. So it's a pretty small army. Maybe just going Dwarf Warriors and going wider would be better with a couple of minors with blasting charges. Yeah, I like that better, actually. Let's go ahead and also grab the Ulthar's Raiders. And yeah, so just keep the Slayers in your back line, and protect the Gunners, and let the Gunners shoot up things like Ushati and Constructs. You can actually have a little bit more, so maybe we do want some armor piercing in the front line. A little? Actually, we could get another Slayer. Or another Gunner. I don't know, that's 4 range units, we should be good there. I think another Slayer would be great, because think about it. Slayer, what are they bad against in the Tomb King's roster? Everything the Tomb Kings have is either large or lightly armored. And what do Slayers excel against? Large and lightly armored. So, yeah, 3 Slayers would probably be the way I go. We got a pretty wide army. We're going to have to get through these guys, and these runesmiths will help keep them alive by debuffing the enemy stats and also buffing the Dwarf Warriors. So, yeah, you just chevron them up, and that's probably something I would go with. But anyway, guys, that's going to be all for this one. This is JonTaun for Total Brohammer, signing out.